Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn and Champagne.
Thank you for joining us. This is season 4, episode 2.
Woo! Oh God.
Oh goodness, we're just clinking over here.
Yes. Hey Tony.
Hey girl. Hey everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. And make sure that you go and like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Our YouTube handle is Popcorn and Champagne.
Yes. And please like us on IG, popcorn_champagne.
Yes. And also huge shout out to our wonderful sponsors, Colonel's Popcorn. And make sure that you go get the Tony and Tiff mix where you can get 10% off.
Yes.
Yay.
So, Tony, what's going on?
Nothing much. What's been going on with you,
Girl,
dear? Let's talk about
sitting
you.
Here drinking my Gatorade Limeade
I love it.
with a little Miralax in it.
Well, Tiffany is going to get her first colonoscopy tomorrow.
Yes.
So excited about that. That's very, very important. The prep isn't always easy, but it's so good to get done.
Absolutely. So
So-
good wellness check here.
Yep.
Just nothing major. Just going in for my little checkup.
Proud.
So no
I'm very
champagne for me today. So y'all pray for me.
Oh, yeah. We got you, girl. So now it's time for
Infotainment. Ooh, Lizzo is cutting up, y'all. And I believe it.
Do you?
I do a little.
Okay. What makes you believe it?
I mean, just watching her on her documentary, which I love that
It was
documentary.
good. It was very good.
But I don't know, man. I think sometimes Lizzo will be out there a little bit. Like, I hate that for her because she is an amazing performer.
She is.
I saw her in concert. I mean, she is just in a class of her own.
Yeah. So
Like,
apparently the former dancers are saying that they were weight shamed and pressured while at a strip club. And this is in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
And that Lizzo created a hostile work environment.
Yep.
And it's so funny to me because she is this woman that is always eluding this positivity with bigger women and saying that, you know, she wants big girls. She's interviewing these big girls. And then to have this
I know.
is not good.
I just feel like it was like a night out. And
went
they
too
were
far.
all having fun. And some people are not comfortable,
Yeah.
like i.e. being in strip clubs.
Right.
It's just not everybody's thing.
Right. Absolutely.
But to feel like you have to be pressured or you felt pressured because your boss is saying
Yep.
this.
Yep.
It's like another Me Too in
Yeah,
a way.
It is.
But yeah, these girls, they got some claims.
And they're saying too that, and I know they're saying this is not true, but Beyonce in one of her songs that she's taken Lizzo's name out. Yes. So Miss Tina Knowles or Miss Tina Lawson came
Who
out.
don't play when it comes to
she
her
doesn't,
daughter.
and said that that's not true, and said that she didn't even say her sister's name. So it's just a change in performance.
Yeah.
But Lizzo has since come out and she has said it's not true. Obviously she would. And of course, you know, the devil's always busy, isn't that what they usually say?
There it is.
There it is. So I don't know. This is going to be,
Yeah,
this is
and
kind
the
of major.
choreographers involved with the religious shaming.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
calling it.
yeah.
Pushing her religion on them.
Yeah.
And you just have to be careful.
What religion is she?
I
Do we
don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
I
I
don't
did
know.
not read on that one, but you have to be careful, honey, because
That's
people are
sad.
watching.
Yeah, that's sad. Well, anyway, I wish them
And-
all the very, very best. It's
Yeah.
going to be kind of touchy, though.
I know.
So the next one in infotainment is Cardi B.
Yeah. She was performing at Dre's Beach Club in Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and Cardi was, now what it said later was that Cardi actually encouraged people to splash her.
I saw the video. She did.
Yeah, but she said splash her puss, but not her face.
I saw that. I saw that.
And so I think there was some confusion,
Yeah.
so to speak. But yeah, and so the fan or the concert goer threw the drink up in Cardi's face.
Cardi went off and throws the microphone.
Yes,
Right? And now
yes.
they're trying to get Cardi on battery. Is
Yes,
that correct?
yes.
Now, did you tell me that someone is trying to sell the microphone?
Yeah, they're trying to auction it
Yeah,
off.
somebody's auctioning it off. Okay.
But yeah, so it's all on viral video, of course. This seems like it's
It's becoming a trend. Yeah, it's becoming a trend because now all of these, like there was Harry Styles that happened to happen. I think you said happened to Drake and happened to Pink.
BB Rexha,
Yeah.
who actually she got hurt.
Yeah, wasn't a cell phone or something thrown at her? Yeah.
Yep. So yeah,
I hope that stops. I don't want this to be a thing.
No, it's not cool.
Yeah,
to be
it's
honest
not.
With you.
That's not cool at all.
So someone's gonna get seriously hurt.
Yeah.
So
well, honey, Cardi B is one that does not play.
No, ma'am.
She does not play.
Cause she was like, she went all the way street when that happened,
baby.
I love it.
She ain't one I want to go up against.
I love it.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, she don't play.
No, not at all. So now it's time for reality show recap.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Kardashians.
So the Kardashians had their season finale last week on Hulu, season 3, which I love the Kardashians and I love it on Hulu.
Yes.
You know, me and my sisters. Yeah, I love this show.
Yeah.
So you think Khloe was the star of this particular episode? I agree with you. I agree.
So for me, season 3 was slow. I thought it was a little snooze fest, but I was there for it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of exciting things happened until the last episode for me.
Yeah.
Of season 3. And the fact that Khloe, let me just say this, you know, with all the money that this woman has, her heart is built so special. And I know y'all are laughing at me when I say this. But the stuff that her baby daddies take her through, or the men that
all of them do.
Yeah.
All of them do.
She is the most loyal person that I have ever witnessed on television. And so I say all that to say Tristan's mom passed away suddenly, 53 years old.
Heart attack. Girl.
And she died. And immediately
Khloe had the private jet. They flew there.
They cleaned
the
house.
mama's house out.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think though the Kardashian women have this weird kind of thing with these men.
They do.
You still got Scott hanging around, right? Scott hangs around like Scott is like my best friend, you know. So you still have them. It's something they do to these men. And honestly, a lot of people think Kanye was the one that was like, F that, I'm out. You're not getting ready to do to me what you've done to them.
Well, honey, he did it to himself.
No.
Kanye don't need no help to me to be fooled.
No, right. I understand it.
Yeah.
No, I totally understand.
Yeah.
But you got to get what I'm saying about how they do the men that they're with. Like how, you know, they were with Lamar. Lamar was hanging on for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's just weird to me, the dynamic of how they do the men. But who is the winner chicken dinner is Corey.
Oh, yeah. Now, that's the best kept, honey.
Corey said,
house man.
okay, I'm going to get around, sit down somewhere. Yeah. He's sitting down. He's doing exactly what he needs to do.
He's very smart, and I am team Corey all day long.
Yeah. I'll say this season for me was okay. I thought that the drama with Kim and Courtney, I did dig that. Who I don't care about seeing is Courtney and Travis. I don't care anything about seeing them on the show. I don't care about seeing Kendall. I don't care anything about Kendall. They're boring.
They don't give up anything. They're totally surface. They don't involve their men.
Yeah.
So to me, they don't have anything going, to be honest with you. But I loved, it ended with the Christmas event at Chris's house. And she gifted everyone with these doll houses. And I thought that was real special.
I did too. And Kim really was...
She was very emotional because that's real. That takes her back to that daddy. Yeah. Anything that has to do with her father.
I get it. Yeah.
She's mush.
Yep. I get it.
For sure.
I get it. I totally get it.
But
so they're coming back for season 4.
Yeah.
On September 28th, which is a holiday. That's when a queen was born. Her name might have been Tony, maybe. But anyway, no, they're coming back September 28th. And I'm so glad they don't take long breaks. No. I like that they're quick like that.
They don't make that money.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, they can make that without the show.
They can.
So next up is the Bachelorette. That's you.
So
girl.
Charity Lawson. I mentioned Charity on the last season. I knew she was coming. She is just this sweet Southern Georgia girl who African American.
Is this the first African American we've had?
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No, she is falling into I think she's the second one.
Okay. Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, and so I know. But she's doing, as far as like picking her man, I think she's doing it so gracefully.
Okay.
And so she's a class act.
Okay.
Like just so sweet. Honey, I date her. I mean, she's just so amazing. So I can't wait to see who she picks. It's the last episode, it came down to 3 African American men and 1 white guy.
Okay.
But she let one of the brothers go. I was like, no, because I
she's
really
got
like
two.
him.
She's got two more.
But she has
She's got
some
two
really,
more.
really, really great options.
That's awesome.
So I'm all for Charity Lawson for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time for a documentary recap.
There's some good ones,
Oh my
man.
God, it's real good ones. I'm gonna tell you something. This is Steph Curry Underrated. It premiered on July 21st, which was on Apple TV, and it's been like I've been waiting on this to come out because they keep teasing us like it's gonna finally come, and it finally did come out. This was such a good documentary. Really good. He is exactly what this title is. Yeah. He's so underrated.
Yeah. I mean, and you love an underdog story.
Absolutely.
But I loved how they played it from his childhood all the way up to all of his championships, and just how he overcame because he was 150 pounds.
Small.
He was so small.
Yeah, he was small.
But he worked so hard to get there. And his parents always in his corner.
Yes.
You know, the most beautiful pair of parents.
They are. They're gorgeous. The mom is
they're
gorgeous.
not together.
But how about, I did not know that the parents went to Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
I didn't know. He said he thought he was going to Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech was like, we like him, but he's just too small. And they thought that
they didn't have a spot for him.
Yeah. Okay.
They didn't have a spot for him.
And I'm going to tell you, the coach from Davidson, Silver Fox.
Love him.
I liked how the cinematography was in the very beginning. He was very mysterious. You did not know who this man was, but you kept seeing these shots of him. And then maybe about 20 minutes on in, you find out he's the head coach of Davidson.
Yep.
I liked him. I really did. I like the fact he took a chance on him.
Absolutely.
And the crazy thing about it is his first game, which was freshman game he played in, had 13 turnovers.
Yes.
And they
still
played him after that. It means tell you, this was such a good,
so good. Another thing I wanted to touch on was his mother, Sonia. I thought her story was interesting in how she got pregnant with Steph.
Yeah.
In college, she was a volleyball star.
Yeah.
And she continued with school even though she was pregnant and graduated. And she felt some type of way when Steph, left early for the NBA. It was Silver Fox's first player that had ever done that.
Yeah.
And then how he came back and graduated. I thought that, and she spoke at the graduation.
Yep.
I had tears in my eyes. I thought that was an amazing
That was very
moment.
important to her that he graduated, and that was a very, very special moment for her. Yep, it was, and it was also special too for his children to witness that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Those beautiful children.
Beautiful children.
So definitely a champagne moment.
100%. That is so good. If you have an opportunity to see, it's underrated. Steph Curry.
Yes.
The next one is Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya, which premiered July 24th on HBO Max. It's a 2-part series. He was nicknamed the Golden Boy.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I thought the first episode was a little slow, but I knew it was in the developmental stage. They were trying to get us to where he needed to get to. It's
so many demons. His mother was
away.
very abusive.
Yep.
And his father, I really didn't get his relationship with his father. I mean, his father is still there in his life.
Yeah.
But that mother really messed him up.
She messed him up, but he also loved and revered her.
Yes, he did.
But Oscar de la Hoya has lots of issues.
He has a lot of issues.
He actually lied on national TV that said, my mom, her dying wish was for me to win
the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it just spiraled out of control.
And it got out of control. He couldn't take it back because everybody felt heartfelt for him for that. And he really took advantage of the media. He took advantage of everybody's heartstrings. And it was really sad. He really wasn't that great of a person.
He's really not.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't believe it, girl. And like how he treated his children.
Awful.
I mean, today he gives Travis Barker credit for helping him raise
as he
his daughter.
As he should.
Because he was not there.
And he was not. And I can't imagine. I mean, he wanted this fast lifestyle. You couldn't tell him no. He thought he was better than God. I've got more money than God. And also, the struggles that he had as a Hispanic,
Yes.
a Latino.
Yes.
He wasn't Latino enough. He wasn't Mexican enough. They called him a white boy.
Yeah, because he
And
liked to golf.
Yep.
He was in Beverly Hills.
similar to us about not being black enough, right? Similar to us.
For sure.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought was interesting was his choice in women, and he liked to cross-dress. That was a whole issue.
That was a whole issue.
It just kept coming and coming. And what I really loved about it was his full transparency through the whole documentary.
Yeah.
I mean, he is.
I think he's realized he has made a ton of errors.
Yeah.
And maybe this in some way was self-fulfilling for him to get all of this out and just kind of confess what all that he's done. But he was not a good dude.
And the blessing in it too is that his kids seem okay.
Yeah, they all do.
You know what I mean? Like they seem like they have it together. But it's a champagne moment for me.
A champagne moment.
That was something. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and this was produced by Mario Lopez.
Yes.
And who was it? Mark Wahlberg, I believe, right?
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I do know I
that
saw Mario Lopez, I believe.
But I could see that.
Yeah.
Before we get into our next segment, we wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor, Colonel's Popcorn, located here in East Nashville.
Go to colonelsnashville.com where you can order your Tony and Tiff mix and get 10% off.
Yes, and make sure you enter TT Mix 10.
Cheers. And the next is drama recap.
Yes.
You go for it. Sweet Magnolias.
Magnolias. It's a romance drama series. And it premiered on July 20th on Netflix. They're
Season three, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're going into, this is season 3.
Oh, okay.
So it features Heather Headley, okay, who was one of my favorite singers back in early 2000s.
Yep.
And then she kind of she went to Broadway, did some work on Broadway. Amazing talent. But on here, honey, I can barely take her. I mean, she overacts to the point where it's just not even necessary. It's just a plain little Hallmark series.
It's too much.
And you don't have to be, like you on Broadway.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
But she gets weird and
Yeah.
it makes me uncomfortable. But anyway, besides that, it's sweet as apple pie, honey. It's just a small little southern town called Serenity. And it's all about their little drama in this town. And I just love it. It saved me during COVID. I binged it. That and
so when you told me about this, I was like, okay, let me check it out. So I just turned it on.
Yeah.
And I was watching season. I didn't know there were 3 seasons.
It's 3 seasons.
And then I got defeated, and I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, it's just all right. I wasn't over.
Oh, and Jamie Lynn Spears is in it. Britney Spears' sister.
Is she in the first season? She's not in first season.
She comes around in the second season. But yeah, she has an active role on there. Bless her little heart. But anyway, I like it. Tony's like burnt popcorn.
That's all right. It's just okay.
Another favorite of mine is the Mayans MC drama series. It's on FX. And they just had the season ender, so to speak, finale.
Series finale. Is it done? It's done.
It's done.
After this, right.
And let me just tell you guys, for all my Sons of Anarchy fans out there, and if you know and you watched it all the way through to the end when you saw how Jax died, it was very disappointing if you're a true Sons of Anarchy fan. I say that because I felt like he went out and took the easy route. Well, that didn't happen in Mayans. So Easy, in the end, they ended up finding out that he was an informant with working with the feds. And that's how the season starts. He went into jail. He was in jail, but he was like this popular athlete. He had his whole future ahead of him. But then an accident occurred where he shot a cop. Well, they eventually went to him, knew his brother was in the motorcycle club, and worked out a deal. He got out. So all these seasons that this has been on, Easy has had this secret, okay? And so it comes out in the end. The part that I want to talk about really quick was the ending of how they killed him. It was very ceremonial to the point where it involved his brother to have to participate.
In the killing?
Yes.
How?
They all stabbed him.
Oh my God.
Took turns stabbing him. But you got to watch the series and understand the whole logic and the whole brotherhood of who these people are. So it was brilliantly done. I am sorry to see that it is gone. But Easy's death he went out like a G.
Okay.
And that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about
So
that.
I highly recommend that you watch it.
Cool. Movie recap.
Yes.
They cloned Tyrone on Netflix.
Yes.
So,
Mystery fantasy movie.
This one, to me, I wasn't digging it.
Yeah.
It was a burnt popcorn moment for me.
Why?
I just couldn't keep up with it. Remember, I told you I tried to watch it and I was dozing off. It was like, to me, it felt like it was everywhere. Till eventually, I honestly gave up on it. It wasn't good to me.
Well, I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought Jamie Foxx's role as a pimp was legendary.
Really? Legendary?
Absolutely. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yeah. I loved him. He almost put a little bit of the Ray Charles in there, just a little bit.
Okay.
But for me, I love the message. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it was basically a government experiment that was going on in this town, and how they figured out how to control the minds of Black people were through things that Black people normally, favor, such as fried chicken. Perms, creamy crack, you know what I'm saying? And television.
That is true.
But my favorite one was the communion juice in the church. Baby, they had them twerking in that church, and yeah. This wasn't good. Anyway, Jamie Foxx and Fontaine, who was played by John Boyega, broke up the whole ring. And they found out they were being cloned by this government agency. And so to me, I took the message as, when they freed the people and they were out of the box, and now that, they're no longer.
Do you think this is going to get an award?
No, but
okay. Just asking. No, I'm just asking. You liked it, so I'm just asking.
I like the fantasy part of it. I thought it was a funny movie to me, but I get where Tony kind of lost. Because you had to stay with it. You can't blink or you're going to miss it.
Yeah.
But Jamie Foxx was highly entertaining.
I am so glad Jamie Foxx is back.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so glad that he did make a statement a couple weeks ago. So it was
He's
so
a little
good
peaked.
to see him. He did.
He looked a little peaked. But I'm so glad he's back.
Me too. Now it's time for What You Watching.
Yes.
So you're all into Full Circle on HBO Max, right?
I am. It's a drama miniseries. I'm almost done with it. But it's an all-star-studded cast.
Yeah,
you got Claire Danes, Dennis Quaid, CCH Pounder. And so it's all about a botched kidnapping that it just goes wrong. And they're connecting all the characters, like Claire Danes and Dennis Quaid are connected to this mafia, and they don't even know it because of CC Pounder plays the head of the mafia of this family. And she thinks that the reason why I call it Full Circle is because if she completes the circle, it will break the curse on the family that she believes is on them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I'm in the midst of it. So far, it seems good. My friend Felicia says she didn't like the way it ended, so I'm going to keep watching to see how it goes.
Now, Special Ops Lioness, I am getting ready to start that. Is that good?
Phenomenal.
Okay, good. When I saw Taylor Sheridan, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. He's the creator.
Okay.
Our guy from Yellowstone.
And
1883. This guy is becoming a force.
He is.
Everything he touched turns to gold. So Zoe Saldana is the main character in it, and she is a force.
It looks like it's really good. Yeah. I am about to start.
She's a badass.
So I'm watching Growish, which is going to be the 6th and final season. This is on Freeform and Hulu, and I hate to see this ending.
I'm glad it's going away.
Oh wow! Well, I mean, you think it's done enough?
I don't really
I hate to see it.
Yeah, I don't like Junior like that.
Oh.
I miss Zoe and her friends.
I like Junior. I think it was, for me, it was a little odd to see him be a grown man so fast.
Yes.
Because, on Blackish, he was geeky, dorky. And
I loved him on that.
Yeah, in Grownish, he got swag. Yes. He kind of got his grown man on. and he's acting, what I love about Grownish is they show real life situations that happen to college students.
They do.
So I like Junior in this role. I'm going to miss it. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to go.
Yeah. And then next is Swagger, which is season 2 is available now on Apple TV, and this is loosely based on a true story of Kevin Durant, who's also an executive producer of the project. And this is starring O'Shea Jackson,
Yes,
Jr.,
Ice Cube's
son.
He does such an incredible job on this. He plays the basketball coach to these boys.
Yep. So that's what I have been checking out is Swagger, which I do love so far.
And it's still going. I think it's up to season 6.
No, season 2.
I'm sorry.
Episode
6. Yes, I'm getting my seasons and my series.
That's okay, honey. It's your Gatorade.
But
got you messed up over there.
But can I just say this real quick? This season is a little dark, but they're gonna make it through. I mean, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, Swagger's dope.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Yes. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. And we look forward to coming back to you to give you more popcorn and champagne.
And make sure you guys go to our YouTube page, which is Popcorn and Champagne.
Yes.
And then our IG page is Popcorn_Champagne.
Yes.
And we are so excited because we've got some events coming up really soon that we're going to talk about on the next episode.
And we want you guys there.
Yeah,
and so
definitely.
Please like, subscribe, comment. We need y'all to comment. Tell us what you think, okay?
Yeah. Also, amazing shout out to our sponsors, Colonel's Popcorn. Remember, you can get 10% off the Tony and Tiff mix.
Yes.
And I think Kris Jenner should call us.
I think so too. And Andy, get us behind the bar, please.
Come on, y'all, call us.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye.
I was only looking for a friend.